Okay, now that we've created some tests and learned how to set up some logging tests, I would like to take this time to view the data to kind of see what we're looking at and how to interpret it. So I used two examples. I'm glad this popped up. This is a good point. Once you have a test on the transducer, you cannot recalibrate it for another test. You would have to download the file. It will save it into reports, and then you will be able to delete it from here, and you can just go to delete all. So I'm going to do that now. And we're going to go and see the two examples we're going to look at right now are depth of submergence and depth to water, and just to see the difference between the two. I've already calibrated and run the test, so we're going to go take a look now. So we'll go into our reports, and we'll view the depth readings. I'm just going to turn off temperature because we're not really discussing that right now. So I zeroed the transducer out. I started to submerge it under some water in a bucket, and the deeper the probe was submerged, the readings start to climb. So I have up to about a half a foot of water, and then I withdrew the probe from the bucket, and we come back down to around 0. So as you can see, as I submerged it, the readings went up. As I pulled the sensor out, the readings went down. Now, the difference between depth and depth to water, this is where they're taking their water level measurements and using that as a reference. We use 10 feet as a reference. Once again, I turn off temperature. Now we're looking at our starting point at 10 feet. And as the water table goes up, the readings go down. And that's because the space between the top of the well and the water table is decreasing. Even though the water table is going up, your readings are going to go down because your water table is coming closer to the top of the well. As the water level in the well drops, the transducer readings start to climb because now the space between the top of the well and the and the water table are increasing again. So basically what we have is a reversal on our data from depth to water and depth. And I just kind of wanted to point that out in case a client was to ask you. That's the big difference, is you will see a reversal. So as the water table goes up, your readings go down, and as the water table goes down, your readings will go back up. So it's just a matter of how they want to view the data. Now, we would like to export our tests. So we're going to go over here at the bottom of the test, and we're going to go to export. And basically, where do you want it to go? We'll just go to desktop, and you can choose Aqua4 Plus file, or you can choose a CSV file. So we're just going to choose a CSV file here. Aqua4 Plus would just be able to open in the Aqua4 software, basically what you're viewing right now. I'm going to save that to my desktop real quick, and we're going to go to close. Take a quick peek at what we got. And we have our depth to water file, and we'll just take a quick view. Obviously, you'll have to do some adjusting here, but there is our Excel file. All right. So that's about it. We have our exporting, our viewing, a little in depth on what we're seeing for data. So I believe that's going to cover the INW PT2X. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.